Welcome to Nani Talks, the only anime podcast from the mandem. I'm your host, TC Division.
Quantum One.
Slick. Big Miko.
Whatlist.
Alright, so we're talking Whatlist. So what everyone's been watching recently. So yeah, man. Myself anyway. Recently I watched Doro with the samurai and the little child. But I thought that was quite cool, to be fair. So
That's a good story, you know.
yeah, no, honestly,
I really enjoyed that.
captivating
anime.
still, because it surprised me when I first started it. It was a bit I was like, okay, what am I watching here? Like,
Yeah, it's a
man,
bit
man, don't
strange,
talk.
innit? Yeah, it's a bit strange.
And then literally starts it's like he's been cursed from a child. Man's born with no skin on his body. He's been thrown out. And then long story short, he needs to fight these certain demon
Is
beasts.
this the one where he's like wrapped? He's like got like is he wrapped up with like bandages?
I think at first, yeah.
Okay, I remember now. And then every beast
that he ends up beating,
I remember that.
he ends up gaining back like some part of his body, and that's so that man was born with that. Literally, I said no skin, but he wasn't born with no arms and legs and stuff like that. And
it's a real. I really enjoyed that story. Like when I first watched it, I was thinking, "What the hell is this? This is random." But then, as you find out what it is that curse is and why it happened, like it changes the whole story, and then you're in. You're proper in. It's a good one.
For me, I'm watching, but thinking of dropping Togen Anki.
The blood, that's the
the one
blood
where they use their blood powers.
I'll be honest, I'm the same.
I don't know.
What are you not struggling with at the moment?
It's too jokey, too perverted.
I hear the perverted thing still. Too much fan
It just
service.
feels
That's such a weird trope that just slapped in almost every anime.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be there for a lot of
Doesn't
time.
need to be there.
It doesn't need to be
All
there.
the incest and all of that.
No.
Yeah, it's definitely one I'm thinking now. Can't be bothered anymore.
Nah.
Can't be bothered.
I haven't seen that one. What is that one? Or heard about that one?
Go on. It's like a demon situation where imagine like the reverse of Demon Slayer, where the good guys are the demons.
Kind of like Chainsaw Man, like devil.
But everything's run off like blood art.
Yeah.
Basically, like so you can your blood runs off of a manifestation off of like your emotions. Like so
What you're most into, innit?
Yeah, what you're most into. So the protagonist, he was like before he found out he was a demon, he used to play with he used to shoot guns. Yeah, he used to do airsoft. Yeah. So he just like manifests pure different guns and straps and whatnot, and that's how he fights with that artillery basically. And then you got the good guys on the other side that they have their own little nuance with powers in terms of it's not sound.
I don't know how to describe them.
It's like this it's like a black aura power kind of thing that they can again manifest into whatever they want kind of thing.
Okay.
It's again got a good idea, not something that we haven't seen before, but fan service kind of just like kills it a little bit.
It's too much, isn't it?
It's way too much. Like it's becoming, and I can't watch it while the missus is around. Or it's just becoming
It's
too
just
much.
silly. I feel.
Do you know what I mean? It don't make
weird.
sense. It don't make sense. It's too much.
And then of course there's One Piece. I just keep watching that. A new episode comes out. I watch Sacramento Days.
I still need to watch that.
I think Sacramento Days. Has it finished? We're waiting for one more episode. I think the season's coming to an end.
I've been waiting for it to finish. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think it's
I
finishing. I think this season's finishing, but it's been great.
Right.
The Water Magician.
I'm loving that.
Need to get
Brilliant.
I'm loving the Water Magician.
Don't forget your recent number one of the Chinese coming out right now.
Oh yeah, and To Be Hero X has finished. Officially, that's my favorite.
That's
Number one Donghua Chinese anime.
Wow.
The best.
But when I got into it, it was actually really good.
Better than
I know it's
better
good,
than-
but I've just been absent from it for a while. So I think there's like 4 or 5 episodes.
Is it better than Supercube, yeah?
Yeah, because
story-wise,
production, the story, everything about it was just was top tier for me. And I'm looking forward to next season. I mean,
I think you got to give it like 5 episodes only because I know it changes from characters, but which is actually really good.
That last
once
episode
it
is
gets into it.
You ain't watched that last episode
Nah,
yet?
I'm not there.
Yeah.
No more.
I'm not finished with it. I like it. Still not, for me, better than Supercube or All Devouring Well. All Devouring Well, Supercube, my hero, to be heroic.
Yeah, man, be
Right now, All Devouring Well and Supercube and To Be Hero X are like doing this right now. 'Cause I haven't finished To Be Hero X.
Did you catch All Devouring Well?
No. I haven't seen anything.
Because of what you said.
I think I've seen like
because of what you said about Pokemon, I'm gonna recommend it to you on the basis that it's Pokemon, but Ash beefs with the Pokemon.
Ash isn't got his hands in his pocket saying, Pikachu, dude, go on, bro.
I've seen some clips. I've definitely been like, I have to get into this at some point.
That is a good watch, man.
I don't think there's a dub though.
No. To be fair, like I do watch some. Like it's not like strictly dub. I'm just like, if there is a dub, I'll probably watch the dub.
Yeah.
Is there, we talk about what dubbed or subbed, but is there any actual animes that you prefer in subbed rather than dubbed? I know you don't mind dubbed.
No.
Oh yeah,
he's
cool.
To be fair, the only reason
They say beauty's in that eye of the beholder.
the only reason I ever really even watch sub is if like it's not finished. Like if they
like
finished the
Naruto,
dub.
Because like I said, I was watching Naruto when I was in college in dubbed.
Yeah.
I got to a point where I need to
You
watch
passed it. Yeah. That's like that. Like Dragon Ball, Blue Lock. I watched all of that in sub just because they didn't have any episodes in dub.
Are you watching Boruto?
Nah,
Why?
haven't. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Simple answer.
See, that's what I heard. I heard
still
that it
gonna
was
watch
trash.
it.
I started watching like maybe the first 30. It didn't grab me. And then I was like, I'll leave it for a while. And people were like, oh yeah, it's going crazy right now. Like it's
After 200 episodes.
Because again, I feel like what you just said is key. Like after 30 episodes,
some people
it didn't
allow
grab you.
themselves to-
And I'm already, like for me, I'm already invested because this is my goat. Yeah. So if I've hit 30 episodes, you're disrespecting my goat. Your youth's disrespecting my goat.
Yeah.
I'm already
kid.
But the manga's supposed to be 10 times better because the anime didn't follow the manga.
Maybe that's what I need to do then.
Yeah,
because maybe that's what I might actually just go start doing that because I'll be honest, I felt like what I didn't need to see is them starting Naruto again.
Is there a second part called Blue Vortex in Boruto?
I
hear a lot of people talk about that.
I heard something to do with that.
They said that second part of Boruto is really good.
Now, this is going to be controversial because I made my wife watch the first episode and she was disgusted. Dandadan.
I was gonna knew it.
I'm
the same thing.
I was gonna say that as well.
But it is good, man. It's a good show. It is a good show.
I put
It is a good show.
I second that.
It is a good show.
It's a good show.
If that was the only thing, the first episode really, I mean, it turned me off. I was like, bloody hell, I struggled to watch the second one.
For no reason.
Should I give it another chance? And then over like the five episodes in, and it started to grab me, and it was funny, and it was production, everything about it was top notch.
It's funny because I totally agree to the point where I forgot about the first episode, went to watch it with my missus, and she's like, what is this? I was like,
I don't know what to tell you.
You know what? Boy, I forgot about it.
You know what I mean, obviously, apart from the first episode, I called Dandadan an easy watch because it's like it's one of those ones you could just throw on. Like it feels like a cartoony kind of thing where you can just watch that like easy.
I think it's the premise of what it's actually about as well. You got two young ones who one believes in aliens, one believes in ghosts, and it's like, well, both of them are right. And now it's just that wacky story where it's like it can just go anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's good.
I forced myself to watch season 1. I'm enjoying season 2.
Season 2 is cool, man.
And I kind of wish that they just took out a few episodes and just left it without all of that nonsense.
I agree.
Do you know what it felt like?
Was it so soon as well?
Yeah, but what I feel like they did, which could have just been great marketing, was they clickbaited, man.
That might be it.
They clickbaited, man, and they got a bunch of people talking about it. Now everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
Now you guys can enjoy it. Like,
I think it's whether or not they later on if they bring certain things back or carry stuff on. If they just
because it's kind of leveled out of that. Like it's kind of just, and I feel like now you're just simply, and for me, what I think is the great character development and the social matter that they're addressing is a teenage love story.
Yeah.
Which I'm cool for that, as long as the boundaries.
Respect.
Right. Teenagers.
Yeah, considering that we're talking about teenagers, like, do you get me? Let's keep it at that level. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm loving I can never say this word. Apothecary
Diaries.
Right.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm enjoying the I can't say it again.
That one?
I'm enjoying that one. Yeah.
Say AD.
Listen.
Let's call it AD.
It's you know what? Like, I can see why it's marketed more towards the female audience, right?
I genuinely feel like that was the wrong move.
It was the wrong move. But I can see what they're doing. I can see why it's marketed that way. But like, that gives me Dr. Stone vibes, Detective Current, like that whole
elite Dr. Stone vibes.
Exactly. Yeah, season 1 Dr.
Season
Stone.
1 Dr. Stone. Yeah.
Like the way the character Momo goes into explanations for poisons and this and that is crazy.
And I feel like her character is super dope on the basis that it's like she loves the poisons.
Yeah,
loves poison.
It's like it's such a weird dynamic, but it's like she's basically like low key evil scientist.
Exactly.
It's
poisoning herself. She's poisoning herself just to see the effects.
She likes the poison.
Exactly.
She likes to poison herself.
It's funny you lot say that.
I'm proper enjoying that. That is like top tier anime.
Wicked.
I agree with that. And do you know what it is for me is that I genuinely had it down as like, this is a chick flick.
That's why I never watched it in the first place.
I'll watch it now, but that's the reason
I'm going to watch it.
Honestly, I promise you, once you get past episode 1 and 2, you're in.
I don't even feel like you need to be fair. I feel like from episode 1,
I know,
like,
but some
once
people
you realize what you're there for, you're like, because I'm like, most of it, it was like, I think, again, what I'm going to say is, episode 1 is when she's in the court and they're trying to deduce what's going on with the kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, once you understand that you're there for this herbalist that understands poison and that
like
has this level of science and she's educated and no one in that era is allowed to be educated as female and whatnot, you're kind of like, okay, so what's going on here? Like, when we're not talking about, I genuinely thought it was like from the, and again, it's a bit snobbish.
Front cover.
It's a bit snobbish, but I choose my animes on the front cover a lot.
I hear it.
Yeah, like
I can't understand that.
What's the one that we both watched? Togania.
Teogonia.
The front cover sold me.
Another dope one. If you ain't deep to it, it's on Crunchyroll. Like it's an undercover gem that like I ain't seen the influencers plug in and whatnot. Like it's a good one.
Okay.
It's that kind of vibe where it's different to that because obviously the front cover to that was dope and that's why we locked onto it.
Literally.
But with Apothecary Diaries, you see Mao Mao and what's the guy's name?
Yeah.
Jinchi, the purple
Jinchi, yeah. You see them and you think to
like
yourself, okay, love story.
Just looks
hardcore romance.
Yeah. And in my head, I was like, I might watch that with the missus at some point, maybe. Like just to give her an anime. Like, but bro, I was like, we went to Comicon and I think we went to London and Anime Gaming Con. And when we went there, we interviewed 2 girls that were dressed up as Mao Mao. And when we interviewed them, it was like a thing where it was like, so who are you dressed up as? Because I genuinely didn't know who she was, right? So Mao Mao, I was like, from where? And it was like, I was like, who's Mao Mao? Like, do you get me? So this is the first time that I'm having this interaction about this character. Next thing, they're fully giving us smoke for not watching this thing. Like, and we're like, this ain't top tier. Like, what are you talking about? But decided, you know what? The vim that they gave me for not watching it kind of went back home and I was like,
Let me put it on.
You deserve it.
I think it was.
Let me see.
I think it got nominated for like animated, or it was nominated for something.
Listen,
like animated year.
Have you started looking? Have you watched it?
No.
It is addictive, like strangely
It genuinely
addictive.
is. It's
like,
so
I
weird.
can't turn it off. I'm turning it on.
Okay.
And it's like, all right, cool. I got work in the morning. I need
never mind.
let me watch the next one.
Yeah.
One more.
You know, the only reason I even watched it in the first place was because I was going on a podcast and we were talking about like anime of the year and all of the like Crunchyroll awards and stuff. So they were like, oh yeah, just these are what we're going to talk about. So I saw some of them. I was like, I kind of want to know what I'm talking about for the podcast.
Of course.
So I was watching it and I was like, yo, why am I so engrossed in this? For no reason. I actually hadn't even heard about it
watch this,
beforehand.
man.
But I'd seen like the thumbnail a couple of times and just sort of like
skirted past.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't care about this.
That's what
but
I
then
did.
now that I tuned in, I'm like, why am I here for so long?
I will say this, like I had to put my hands up and say, I said, bro, I messaged him and I was like, bro, it's actually lit. He was like, I'm gonna put it on, I watch it with the missus, like I started it, I got to episode 8 and I was like, no.
I've got to reload.
I got to reload and watch it with the missus because this I know she's gonna mess with this. And you know what I would say? Yeah, I was gonna say earlier on, we was talking about something about we moved on from the subject, but we don't see much of. We're so into this shonen vibe now that we don't see many. Like we're not getting IPs at Death Note again.
No.
Yeah, we're not.
Now, I think that the reason why, and I'm not saying this is a reach. I'm not saying Apothecary Diaries has the same depth as Death Note, but it's got that level of investigation.
Yeah.
That and that's what I think I like about it is that we're investigating something. Detective Conan for me, I struggle to get into it. It feels a bit too jokey at times. Yeah. But this,
to me, that seems more like and I'm not trying to say you can't watch it if you're not part of the audience. I'm saying, but I feel like it's more of a younger audience feel to me.
What, like a child audience? Maybe so, because again, just the way the character's set, the way you get that kind of look and feel about him, it does feel like that. Like, you know, it's almost like the cartoon of anime vibe.
Right.
Is what I get from Detective Conan. But Apothecary's Diaries is actually like, it's got a good level of investigation where you're constantly trying to find out like who, the same way you're trying to find out like who's gonna die next or who the person is that is got the death note. Like you're trying to find out who poisoned these people, like who's actively going out there doing this.
Why did this person die for no reason?
Like, what did they die from?
Yeah,
like,
you know what I mean?
Like you're proper now. You're starting the investigation yourself. You've seen something. You're like, okay, cool. So it must be someone from the other camp because this is going on.
Right. And I'll be fair as well. There's a level of like, I'm struggling to actually guess who it was, and
that's what you want. You don't want it to be easy. You want it to be guessable, but you don't want it to be easy to get there.
Correct. Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay.
What is it that you've been watching though?
Me, I mean, we've only talked about it like 5 times since we started, but Gachiakuta, that's up there for me. Kaiju number 8, that's like a top tier one for me.
That's a fun watch.
It's so fun. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why.
Did you feel like that with season 1?
Yeah, I did.
See, season 1 for me felt flat. Season 2, I'm locked in with them. Like,
I haven't even seen season 2.
Bro, even me.
You seen season 2?
You got something to watch.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I'm
not even gonna lie to you. See, I'm looking now at season 1 like we were just warming. We was just like,
the warms.
We was just warms in. Like season 2 is smoky. Like it is actually.
It is brilliant.
Might watch that on the way back home. Like.
Yeah, no. Big man thing for me, it's in this simulcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's the best.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's the best. I think for me it's taken precedence. Like that's the one I'm looking for every week.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to.
I try not to spoil. I want to give you more.
Listen,
I don't want to do spoilers. I don't want to do spoilers. But trust me,
There's
season 2. Like when it started, I was like, where's it going? Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
There's some like I feel like as well it's been a decent length training. I think this is it a training arc right now?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And it's been a good training arc.
It's been a very good training arc.
training arc because
it didn't feel like it at first.
Right.
But when you look back at everything now,
it's been a training arc.
It's been a good training.
It's been a good one, and it's been an undercover one, like what you said.
It has.
It definitely has. I'm trying to think what else is out there now that I'm currently watching. Water Magician, as you said. I really like Water Magician. If you ain't watched Water Magician, look into that. I feel
break that down a bit, because even for myself, I'll be real, I haven't really checked it out.
So, what can I tell you from first episode to not spoil the rest? Water Magician is a magician that's like, let's say he's been in a secluded part of the world, where he's not had much interaction with other humans per se. He's like, so he doesn't actually, at the point that he goes out into the world, he doesn't actually know how powerful he is. He hasn't actually had to fight anything else but his mentor. In that point, I'm trying to remember it. Yeah.
And would you say it's an isekai because he's come from Earth? He's come from the Earth that we know, and he's in another world.
I like these conversations.
Do you know what's mad?
I know we slagged off the isekai.
No, but we slagged off the isekai not because we don't understand that what's going on, right?
It's just samey.
Yeah, it just all seems to be the same thing, copied and pasted.
This one's different.
And then changed.
Because...
But is it an isekai though?
But what I like about it is we're not focusing on the fact that it is an isekai. It's happened, it's been done, first episode, we moved on.
That's the reason why I like Tiagonia. Because I never even clocked that it's meant to be isekai.
Right.
Like, we're still trying to figure out what's going on with that.
Yeah.
With same kind of situation with this, I feel like...
I didn't notice. It's hard to notice, but technically it might be, but it's not about that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But that's the way isekai should go.
Yeah.
That's their formula they should be taking on. Because that will make it... Rather than just having a random main character, a vending machine or a slime.
Nah, it's superb.
Slime was dope. Let's move on from that.
I don't know how many times I can see someone get reincarnated as something, man.
That's right. But again, for the originator, reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah, slime was probably like the original.
Yeah,
you like that? You like slime?
I ain't watched it. I think I watched like the first episode. I was like, keep that on the side one for now.
What would you say is your top favorite right now for the simulcast?
I think it's
probably Kaiju then. Yeah.
Okay.
Kaiju.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I'm missing. I'm missing something.
I wouldn't say this is my favorite at all, but I'm pretty sure I started watching. Someone correct me with the name of Country Bumpkin.
Oh, I ain't seen it.
Is that
guy
with the
swordsman? No, he's meant to. It's the swordsman.
Yes.
If I'm correct, it's a swordsman who's been training for time. He's got his dad who's his master, and like in his head, he's like, I'm just an ordinary swordsman. But then his students who's taught have gone on to like be in this like proper space where it's like everyone's like, nah, these lot are sick. And then he's been brought in to come and teach the rest of them. And everyone's looking at man like,
I have watched it.
Yeah.
Now that you said that, I remember it now. I think it's a cool concept. It's a cool concept. B grade anime for me.
Yeah.
It's not nothing. Kind of like Rise of Shield Hero. B-tier. Where are you guys with that?
Rise is it? I fell off season 3.
After first season, I was gonna...
season 2 was the last season I watched, and then...
I feel like I'm in the process of self-harming here and talking to myself.
I heard too many mixed messages about that.
Harem he's surrounded by all these females. It's one of those things.
The only thing that I will say about Rise of the Shield Hero is that for how many women that he's surrounded by, I feel like the fan service is at a minimum.
Yeah, at a minimum, yeah.
I feel like the fan service is at a minimum. Do you know what it reminds me of, which could have had mad fan service? That one on Netflix, man. That
what's that about?
That JR always speaks about, and they end up in these black uniforms, and they got as a whole clique, and they go and build a business for the MC. It's on Netflix. either way, we're gonna move on because I know.
Just throw it up.
Yeah, we're gonna throw it up. But that is a good isekai where there is a bit of fan service in it, but a little bit less than normal. I'm not gonna say a lot less, just a little bit less. Enough to get through it and But the reality of it is that the females in that particular anime, they're actually on smoke.
Okay.
Like for me, if you're gonna be a female where you're gonna give them this voluptuous look here, at least be good at fighting. Don't be the reason why like you need saving all the time.
Yeah.
Like
especially with the whole fan service.
Yeah,
and you need saving. Yeah, that's just too much.
I'll be real. I want to see more female characters. Like, I know this isn't an anime, but Arcane, the mother in Arcane, the black woman who was leading general. To me, I was like, yeah, man, she's sick.
That was a cool character.
That's for me, got the same kind of feeling with Andrea
from
Ordeal.
Yeah.
Cool. I got the same kind of vibe from that.
Yeah.
Have you read Ordeal yet?
No.
My bro, I'm gonna send it to you after this.
After the pod,
You got to read Ordeal, my bro.
You need to be on top.
If there's anything you need to be reading, it's Ordeal, bro. It's one of them
At
ones.
some point, they're gonna think we're like sponsored by.
No, 100%.
Brent is paying us or something.
I've never been pressed to watch something like this.
We love this story so much. We just talk about it all the time.
It's a webtoon set in Trinidad.
Okay. Bro, I started paying, my bro.
Big man thing, bro. The story's that sick. Like I'm paying weekly to see the next episode. Like it is.
This is not. Oh my guy, the author's black. I'm gonna support him.
No, it's the story.
The sickest story out there, right?
Yeah,
now.
man.
I'm gonna have to look in them.
Nice.
And the art is stunning. It's beautiful.
Character development, sick. Like you know, there's a guy that you've probably seen on Instagram that's right now cosplaying him, and he's done the cosplay well, like with the blonde dreads.
With the blonde dreads, and he's got the mask. Oh my days.
Yeah. Nah. Anyway, we're gonna send it to you.
Okay.
We're gonna send it to you because that's a really good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay, cool. Right. Let's actually give you guys an update as well. You guys would have seen that we had episode or two where we kind of went missing and we took a break, and I think this is the first time that we've actually been able to get a chance to actually talk about it in an episode because we've had episodes back to back that we're filming. But what's happened for Naniverse is that we have been brought onto, and you would have seen this by now if you follow us on Instagram or TikTok from time this episode drops, but just to give you guys the update, we applied to become part of Somerset House's Black Business Residency, and we got accepted, guys, out of 400 people. Naniverse is inside. We're there, and we're planning to grow our network in there, and it's been a vibe, man. So for everybody that has been supporting us and that has been putting us and watching us, appreciate you, man.
Thank you very much.
Also, if you haven't already seen, we displayed some real cool artwork from some of our original IPs. One in particular, Lauren's variant, and yeah, man, we got to display on Somerset House's 25th year anniversary, so that was real cool, man. If you haven't checked it out, go to our Instagram page right now, and you'll see some of the artwork.
And that was our first exhibition as well, and it went really, really well. And if you missed it, you missed it. But the date is for us, and now as we're recording it, the closing date is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
And we just gave away super dope artwork from myself called Adana's Will. So we'll throw it up. We'll throw it up there. And whoever got that, congratulations, man.
Yo, step out the shadow straight into the spotlight.
So today we're talking about one of our spotlights, Brent Sands, aka Trayce the Goat, the creator of Impound Comics. You know, he's currently got 3 comics out at the moment. Well, I should say 3 characters who have comics. And one of the main ones is Impound. Second one is Seraph. And the third one that I know of is the Blasted Tattoo God.
We don't normally touch much comics. Firstly, like for me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not an advocate of comics. So for me to go through this as well, it was nice to come back to the comics.
Yeah.
It was nice to come back to the comics. I like what I'm seeing Brent how Brent conveys himself online as well. I think he's got a good online presence, which is how we found this, right? So what I've seen from what he's doing is he's got his comics out, and he's also managed to get himself a store. He's selling his stuff within his store. I think it's Sacramento, right?
Yes.
And he's got his comic book store in, is it downtown? Where downtown, guys? Downtown Commons. So he's got a full brick and mortar store there, and he's obviously selling his merch and he's selling his comics there. I think he's making a good little business for himself as well. And I mean, from what I'm seeing, he hits most Comicons in America, obviously, and he's plugging himself quite well. Like I actually, one thing that I did see is that he plugs himself so well that I thought his archive was gonna be like stupidly deep, but he does well with what he's got. Like,
or even his knowledge on comics in general. I'll be real. Like he's educated because he'll be able to pull out like 20 different names. And don't get me wrong, I know for people that are in that space, you just know what you know. But in terms of when he's even speaking about certain characters, it's like you can tell he's got passion.
I think his social media presence has definitely pushed him further. With his interviews and then the hot take questions that he pulls up, I think that's definitely propelled him further into the spotlight that he's created for himself.
Yeah, I think it's really refreshing. It's always refreshing seeing really good, inclusive or highly representative of us content. And yeah, I'm liking what he's done. From the art to the story, it's really good. I'm enjoying it.
I liked Impound Comics. I mean, the main protagonist name's Anthony, so blup. But
that's the only thing I didn't like about it.
Oh, it's funny because I swear you're an Anthony as well.
Huh?
I swear you're an Anthony as well.
You don't hear me talk about it. It's my middle name.
So, but yeah, I think story-wise as well, like we start off with a fighter in the ring, and he's obviously doing his thing in the ring with his daughter there watching him. So I like that kind of aspect of it. It was cool. Could say a little bit typical, but I don't know, me being a guy that likes fighting, I'm here for it.
Nah, I hear you. To be fair, for me, I'll be real. It gave me Def Jam vibes. Fight for New York. The main mafia boss, that is D-Mob to me.
Right.
I'll be real. That's the sort of vibe I was getting.
I'm kind of wondering now if that was the inspiration, maybe.
Maybe.
Right.
And the other character I know we'll touch on, but who's also in Impound Comics, Seraph, he gave me G.I. Joe vibes.
I saw that. I saw that. And I feel like most of the character development and the character dress codes kind of give that G.I. Joe kind of vibe. So it's not straight up like we're not, as we said earlier, like it's not like straight leotard.
No.
We're going a little bit more like armored suit kind of vibe, which I can stomach it a little bit more. You know, I can stomach it. How did you feel about it?
You know what? It had like a difference to the animation style. Obviously, it's quite like it's just started.
Right.
You gotta take it with the salt, but I kind of liked the roughness of it. It had the watching two people fight, and it starts off quite kind of stiff when you're watching the animation, but when seeing them fight, and then you see like the animation, like the way it moves and the way like the hits hit, you still feel that like the connection.
Right.
Like I'm watching someone like could off someone in their chin. I'm going, oh. You know what I mean? If you have the oof reaction, I feel like it's got
it's
in the right place. You know what I mean? Exactly. I feel like it's in the right place.
I think as well, touching on what you've just said, for considering what it takes to have an anime out there as well. The fact that he's even gone and got the budget to do what he's done there to get to that stage, right? It's a decent start, and he literally, I think what he's got online is like episode 1 and 2. And it is actually a decent start to the series.
Absolutely.
To just see an animation form as well, I can assume that's a good standpoint for getting funding for maybe, I'm not too sure. Does he have a crowdfunding situation going on right now?
I don't know if he has one now. I know he's had one previously.
Okay, cool. And did you know how much was raised?
No, I don't know the final amount of
but
what was raised.
Essentially, he's got a community around him.
No, 100% he's got a community. And I think people are very invested in the fact that, similar to manga and anime, it's one writer with the story building a world. So the characters that he has, Seraph, Blast, and Impound, are in the same world. That's the same universe. So what he's building, like, as much as it's labeled as a comic and it's very similar to anime. It's very similar to manga, what he's doing. So that's my thing. I love what he's doing. I love the world building, the universe building.
Yeah.
Love what he's doing.
Yeah.
I really, really resonated with the fact that, because of the journey that we're on right now, I resonated with the fact that when I looked online and saw his online presence, I stumbled across this video of him detailing his come up and what got him from Impound comic, I think he had his first episode of Impound, to opening a store and in downtown Commons. And it was like the maddest story, because to me it just seemed like it's almost like a fairy tale kind of vibe, right? Like he's so just to outlay it for the viewers, he goes to downtown Commons mall, let's say, and he's in the mall and he literally turns around and sees so you got your normal shops and then they've got the market, the stalls in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So he sees the stalls now and I'm going to paraphrase a lot here, right? He sees the stalls and decides that would be a good idea to sell my comics there. Makes an inquiry, finds the person that he needs to talk to, and they kind of give him the price, I believe, and then it turns into a situation where he kind of goes off, thinks about it. Couple months or so later, or forgive me on the time period, he gets a call from the same lady, and she's like, come in, because the manager of the mall wants to talk to you. Basically, the manager of the mall says, what you're doing is really, really cool. I think you need your own store. Forget the stall. Thank you. Open your own store. So he's kind of bro, and I think, as with everything we talk about imposter syndrome, right? He's like, bro, I've only got one comic. What do you want me to do with that? And the guy basically says to him, bro, worry about that later.
It's a big leap, but
bro, it's a bit, and I thought that was mad, because again, I feel like anybody in their right mind would have thought the same thing and would have put the brakes on there and then
100%.
and said nah. But this guy literally opened a store with one comic. Probably by the time he done that, he probably so. I see that most of Impound Comics come out 2022.
Right.
Maybe he done a big push to get those episodes out, and then open a store, and he had merch, so hats, t-shirts, all of that, and now he's obviously selling his product in there.
Imagine being able to have that as your your startup story.
It's mad.
Your foundation.
Amazing.
It's actually mad. And again, I don't know the logistics of it or how he's managing to keep it going. But, essentially we see it, right? The online presence must be doing bits for him right now, because
the amount of online presence he has, there has to be some sort of monetization somewhere from something, because it's constant. He's literally at every single event that's going on in America. He's there and he's asking questions, and it's good content. It's good content, and he doesn't shy away from whether it's superhero and comics or it's anime and manga. He's there. He's asking questions. He's getting that content, and he's posting. Very consistent. So I think all round, something somewhere, it's all working for him, and he's monetizing. That's helping him keep that store alive. So
What I like as well is where he's so informative on a lot of these comics as well. When he talks about his own characters, when he's reviewing to people, he'll sometimes compare his characters to characters that are out there, and he'll let you know. Again, we spoke about the levels of how comics can go. There can be different versions, and he'll be like, right, listen, this character here can very much stand his weight with this. But this one, I'll be real, maybe not there yet, but there's definitely room for potential to grow. And I think might have to throw out, but he's got another character who he speaks on. I haven't read nothing of though, but I'm pretty sure it's a female character.
Monarch, I think it.
Yeah,
I think
okay,
it's Monarch.
Lady Monarch.
Yeah.
Okay, Lady Monarch, and that's another character he talks of. But he'll compare her to a few others. I think he's seen him compare her to Storm, and he's like, he's honest about where his characters are currently at, but he's also letting you know that there's progression there to come in it. So
yeah, and there's progression within the characters as well. Like he didn't just the main character. I believe his name's Anthony.
Yeah.
Didn't start off just immediately powerful or whatnot. He's working this blue collar job. He's doing MMA as a side hustle thing, hoping to go pro or something along those lines. And he happens to meet the wrong guy.
Right.
But as he progresses, he's getting better and more. I mean, he has a tragedy that brings his focus and his attentions to being that type of person.
Being Impound.
Being Impound.
Yeah.
But you do see that growth element, which is what I like to see.
Yeah. I think I want to see more. I definitely want to see more. And I want to see more quicker.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my only stipulation is I like to see, as I said to you, I'm from the era of 800 episodes plus. I want to see more come out because, again, I feel like you've got a great start. You've got a great start. I do want to see, more happen. And I think less breaks between when we're seeing...
Don't want to lose momentum.
Right. Yeah, right. And I think that's the biggest thing because, again, with what we're seeing with the indie comics, it's like... I can imagine there's a lot of... It takes a lot to make a comic. It takes a hell of a lot, because essentially... and one thing that I learned when I was doing a Donna's Will is that every panel is like a whole new piece of art. It's like... whatever time span it takes you to make one art piece, you have to do that again and again and again on one page.
Yes, you get the mistake because it's in that small square.
Yeah, you think because it's in that small square, there's not much. But
yeah, if that was a blown up photo, like what we've got behind us here, Blood Bonds, it would be like, wait a minute, this is a lot of definition that's been put into just one little small panel that's been put together.
Right. So yeah, I do definitely want to see more from him. And I want to see where he's going with it because I feel like where are we potentially seeing a new Stan Lee?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Is this the rise of a new Stan Lee that's building their own universes within their own characters? How many more characters is he gonna build?
Yeah.
What that's the thing with the comic book industry. It's like you with manga, you kind of have your order where they focus in on locking on one. In comic book, it's kind of like build, and they have this tree of characters that ends up and they all mix into the universe and whatnot. So I'm interested to see where he goes in the next 10 years, what the plan is, because I feel like he looks like he's building infrastructure right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like if he does this right and he has that consistency and he makes the stories and the characters and the world building flow like it's supposed to, I definitely feel like we've got a new Stan Lee because there's not much else out there. Obviously, we know there's something else out there that's doing bits, but there's nothing else out there that can compete.
Yeah.
That can compete on that type of level.
I will challenge you here.
Go for it.
Because there are, in America especially, there's another studio that I know has a similar situation to him. But what I would like to say is this is, again, I feel like for anybody that does get triggered by us saying a new Stan Lee, I think what you have to understand is that Stan Lee came from a time, but there's going to always be somebody a progenitor of that situation. So what I think we're all saying here is that we'd like to see these new Stan Lees come and create their worlds and make new dynamics within the space.
We've had Marvel and DC for too long. We need someone else to come and shake the game up.
And this is what I'm hearing from all of us here, at least, is that we're tired of what we've got. It would be nice to see Hollywood taking up some new source and throwing them onto the screen. And do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think also it's like I want that same feeling from the early days of comics. And if you know anyone who is a comic lover, they always talk about the golden era where things actually made sense. Like it was consistent because there was the Stan Lees and stuff. So when I'm saying, yeah, we got a new Stan Lee, I don't mean like someone that's going to replace anything that Stan's done.
Yeah.
Like my thing is, we got someone that's going to bring that same vibe, same feeling from that era of comics,
that
where
energy.
they're building a universe that is going to be consistent, and it's not just going to be all right, let's get this person in to make a different type of Impound. It's going to be consistent. Well, that's how I'm seeing that
right now as well.
We definitely do.
You do.
Yeah, man, definitely. So, Brent, if you're watching this, keep doing your thing. Keep inspiring the new gens as well, because I feel like you're already there within your platform. You've got the platform to inspire. So keep doing what you're doing. Hopefully we get to see some new work from you. And yeah, man, stay blessed.
Yeah, if you're ever in the country, please come. We're here.
Man, come
jump on the point. If you need a voice actor, just
definitely
right there still. Right, I can hear you as a young Anthony.
You know what I'm saying?
I need more Seraph as well though. You only released 2 for that character.
Was that your favourite?
I know Impound's the main source.
Yeah.
But Seraph for me was more of an intriguing story. It gave me like the League vibes of like, Batman, where it's like you can't leave.
Yeah.
No that spoilers. Yeah, man, make sure he can do what he likes, innit? But
Okay, no, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is fire, by the way. Alright, yo. No, you see personal fall with the moon in the back. Batman, I appear with a loon. Got no girl, Arsenal, I'm a gooner and that. I'm a prodigy, ain't no late boomer. In fact, don't look in my eyes, my super attack I can make. What do words do for you out here, duty? What does it do for you, rap bill beauty? Cause my bro just shoots like a camera. That's what someone now, weak like calendar. Big Rambo on my back like Zabuzar. Excalibur, caught M's like Madara. Tap my M on my head like double up.
I'm quickly.
Madara was locked in.
Look. He's saying so that's something that's out right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's called,
And what is that?
That's a great question. I have no idea what the song's called. Hold on. Hold on.
This is that was dope. Still, I definitely want to. That was our first guy. Listen, you made history. You made history. The first guy to touch the rhythm.
It's called Itachi. No, it's called Don't Look. Itachi UK Draw.
Nice.
Everyone needs to go look that up.
Yeah, for real, right now.
What are we saying? Like freaking.
After you've liked, subscribed, go check that.
Is this the start of Nani Rhythm EP?
I think Big Miko's the start.
Okay. I like that. We're gonna have to. We'll talk shop. Yeah.